Hey everybody, and when I say everybody, I mean both of you. Welcome to another edition of People Uncorked. Today we've got a great guest. This young man is a renowned trickshot artist. He's built an incredible amount of followers. He's a social media influencer. Without further ado, let's say hi to Carson Curran.
What's going on, everybody? I'm excited to be here. Really excited for it.
Thanks for being here, man.
Yeah, no, of course.
And this is People Uncorked. And you told me before we rolled that you've never had wine before.
Yep, that's the one big thing. I've never drank wine before, so yeah.
All right, this is your maiden voyage.
Yeah.
So let's just get into it. I mean, How did you build so many followers? How many followers do you have?
Yeah, so across all my social media platforms right now, I have over 6.1 million followers across all of them. So yeah, it was definitely a grind, but it's been so much fun.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah.
You know, and I checked out some of your stuff online before you came in. It's just amazing. Maybe without talking about it, let's take a look. We have a few of them loaded up.
Oh, of course. No, 100%. Let's do it. So yeah, no, the iPhone shots, those were crazy. Right here, the two boys with me, Sean and Evan Calhoun, they're actually from around the area as well. They helped me a lot with a lot of shots. This one, everybody thinks that one's fake. They thought I edited that one. That one took a long time.
That took 40 hours?
Yes, over the course of a long time. I didn't just sit there all day, but some of these, like the in a row shots are really big, like these ones. But yeah, no, it's been a crazy journey with that banana costume too. A lot of people get a good kick out of that. So
we're gonna get into the banana costume. I need to know the backstory on that. But these sequential shots.
Yeah, that's what I really had to adapt, because I was doing all these challenging ones by myself, and those would take a long time. And obviously you gotta be able to post. So some of those could take up to a few weeks if you're trying them, like a few days. Obviously you're not doing them the whole time. You take time, you do them, but these shots is really what people really got invested. Bringing some new personalities into it was huge. So that's what a lot of people really started to gain a big interest towards. So then I just kept doing them, bringing new people in, because I was in there just doing the crazy hard shots, but I wanted people to kind of see my personality a little bit more. So that's when we started. I had funny clips and jokes. We'd make the fails videos because people would laugh at those too, and it made getting videos out much easier.
Right. That's incredible.
Yeah.
Was that a DVD that you flipped over your
Yeah, so that was a big trend. It was the Wii and people throwing discs, and they were just doing it normally. So I was always, when I first started, it was always how can I one up the people that are doing it right now? Because obviously you got to stand out from other people. So then I was like, all right, let's just do something half these shots I don't even know if I can make. I just try it, and I'm like, here we go. And if it can fit in the whatever target I'm going towards, I'm like, it can somehow work. I just got to figure out, get that 1%. But
oh my God, that's crazy, man. Absolutely crazy. So you graduated from CBA in 2021.
Yeah, so I was there since 6th grade, loved CBA. I played hockey there, so that's where this kind of originated from. I started with just hockey trick shots, and I was doing that in high school. And I was just kind of messing around doing the shots in my driveway. I'd go wherever just to make hockey trick shots. That was my biggest thing. And then as, during my high school time, that's when, COVID hit, and that's when I was doing other shots. That's what I was trying, other trick shot videos, because I was like, all right, hockey's so one thing. People I need to branch out. So that's when I started branching out and doing all different sorts of stuff that you just saw there.
All right, so you graduated from high school, and then you made the decision that you were not going to go to college.
Yeah.
How did that go over at home?
Yeah, that was probably one of the hardest decisions. I mean, I'm only 21 now, so that was probably one of the hardest decisions I've ever had to make, because I was very school oriented. I was a pretty good student, I would say. I was focused kind of on going to school. I had 3 schools I was looking at. And it was tough. I mean, my parents, I had to kind of explain to them, because obviously the social media stuff is still very new, so people don't really understand it. So I had to be like, hey, can I just take a gap year and give this a shot and just see what I could do with it? And luckily, my parents were pretty supportive of it, which I know a lot of people, it's tough. They don't have that fortunate to have the parents that are that supportive. And I just started doing it. And that year, I kind of, it was do or die. I was like, I'm here, I'm doing this. Everybody's at school. I decided to do what I want to do. Now I got to make it happen. And that's what I did. So, yeah.
You did that for the last 3 years?
Yeah. For the last 3 years, that's what I've done. The first year, I was just kind of at my house. It's kind of a funny story about that. I would literally just every day, I had the one room that had good lighting was my bedroom. So what I'd do is I took my bed off the bed frame. Every single morning, I'd wake up, I'd flip my bed like off to the side, like take it in the hallway, and I'd go and use that entire room, bring like lights in and everything, and just film in there like all day. And that's what I did for the first year. And then the second year, I got a warehouse space right out in actually Ballston Lake, so pretty close to here. And that's where we started, like we got custom lights in there, and that's where things started to kind of progress. And I had like a storage space to put everything, and then we just like kept going with it. But yeah, that was a big step. Getting the warehouse space was pretty big after that first year of just flipping my bed up in the hallway every day. But yeah.
I love that story. Yeah. I noticed, was that your father in some of those clips? Yeah,
no, he loves jumping in the videos. I had a lot of fun getting him in videos because he's animated. He's got a fun personality, so it's good getting him in there, yeah.
That's great. You're 21 years old. You have an agent in California.
Yeah, so that's a big thing. So after like the first year, things started to progress. I started to build like a pretty big following, and that's when a lot of companies start reaching out to you, right? I put my email and all my bios on social media so people can kind of reach out. And I got reached out by a lot of different agencies or people, and you got to be careful because obviously you don't know which ones are looking out for you and just trying to like make money and stuff. So this guy that I met, he's only a little bit older than me. He's like 25 years old. He's from Canada. He's a big hockey guy. So that was big when I learned he was like hockey guy. It all clicked. And so I was like, let's do it, let's run it. And I kind of trusted him, and ever since it's been really good. And they kind of helped me get like the brand deals that help like fund everything that I do. Yeah.
Cool. Well, we're going to take a break, and when we come back, we'll sample some wine, and I want to get into kind of the financial aspect of this with you a little bit.
Of course.
We'll be right back after this. All right, we're back with Carson Curran, Trickshot artist extraordinaire, entrepreneur, very impressive young man. This is called People Uncorked, so we're going to sample some wine.
Let's do it.
It's your maiden voyage. You've never had wine before.
Here we go.
He is 21, so not breaking any laws here.
Exactly.
All right, we're going to sample a wine called Conundrum, which is a blend. Retails for about $20 a bottle. It's made by a very famous winemaker, the Wagner family. They make Camus out in Napa Valley.
Oh, Napa Valley, yeah.
Yeah, so this has got Petit Syrah, Zinfandel, and some Cabernet Sauvignon in it. So hopefully you like it. Cheers.
Cheers.
All right, Carson, so we have to give it a cork rating, scale of 1 to 10.
Okay.
So based on all your wine drinking experience, how many, 10 being the best, 1 being the worst, how many corks do you give it?
Well, I have to give it an even 10. I got to be fair. If this is my first wine, I got to give it a 10. I have to give it a 10. It's my first time trying wine. I mean,
perfect score.
Yeah.
I'm going to go 7.2.
Okay. So obviously you know way more than me. So maybe this will go down after I try some more wine. But.
Let's just say I get thank you cards from Napa Valley. I want to talk a little bit about the financial aspect of what you're doing, if you're okay with that.
Yeah, oh no, 100%. Yeah.
I went through a lot of your clips, and I noticed, some pretty blatant product placement. So obviously that's what they're paying for. I saw Coca-Cola, lids, hats, C4 energy drinks. I mean, who else have you done business with?
So I've worked with like American Eagle. Warrior Sports was a big one. Like they had like hockey, lacrosse, so I've worked with them. Just some like gaming apps, kind of like on app stores. I've worked with them as well. All different types of ones. I've actually worked with a few like studying apps. So like there's one called Chegg. So it's like a lot of people in school use it to like help them study and stuff like that.
Yeah, I saw that.
But yeah, so that's like kind of one of my big. That's how like brand deals are pretty big. Like companies will come and offer you a certain rate. Like that's what my agent does. Like he negotiates those rates with these companies. And based on obviously my engagement, my follower count, and like how my videos are doing at the time, that's how much they're gonna pay me, because obviously they're paying for the eyes, right? It's advertising like anything else. Yep. So this time of year is big for me. So November, December, obviously we got Black Friday coming up, and then we got Christmas, all that. So this is when advertisers are really coming to you. So you want to make sure you're getting videos out as much as you can, so you can have the chance to get more deals and stuff like that.
Hey, what is VidCon?
Okay, yeah, that's a good question. So VidCon's kind of like a creator event. It's where all the fans get to meet like their favorite creators. So they'll go out, and it's out in California, so that's where I go every June. And I'll go out with one of my buddies who's actually he lives in Nashua, and he comes out with me, Nashua, New Hampshire, and he comes out with me. We'll fly out of usually Boston. We'll go out and just meet fans. I mean, I love that event. Like this past year, we like to meet fans and stuff like that, and they come up to you, and just all the kids that are like so happy to see you. That's what kind of makes you, that gives you that want to keep going, to keep doing it, because I mean, that's why I do it. Just the feedback you get for it, like the people that get a good laugh out of it, have a good time. You know, people will message you that this like helps them when they're sad or something like that, and that's huge for me. Like just seeing how we affect people just by making goofy videos on the internet. Like I think it's just really cool.
That is cool.
Yeah.
Do any of them give you ideas for new shots?
Yeah, so a lot of people. So this past year I went out. The two kids in the videos that we saw earlier, I just call them the twins. Everybody knows them as the twins, Sean and Evan. But they are like, they're big to the channel. So people would always come up to me and say, hey, like blah blah, get Sean to do this, get Evan to do this, and they come up with ideas too. Because our biggest thing was, as you're seeing, was those synchronized shots, and we call those like 3 for 3s, because usually we have 3 people in there. And people will be like, you should do a 3 for 3 this. You should do a 3 for 3 this. And they come up to us and say it. So I'll always jot them down and try to do those.
Those look like they're hard to coordinate.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. And that's, obviously the more people you add, it makes it more challenging. But we always try to think like outside the box, like challenging shots. But sometimes the challenging shots, it's not even those. Like you have to understand, because making a video on the internet, it's not just about the idea. It's about how you create the idea in your head, how you format the idea. It's all these other things around it, because a lot of people think I just pick up a camera and like, let's film the shot today and then let's hope it does well. But there's a lot of stuff behind the scenes that you have to know and learn that can help the videos do well.
Okay.
Yeah.
I noticed in a few of the videos you have someone dressed up in the choker outfit.
Yes,
So
yes.
what's the choker?
Yes. So actually, instead of me talking about it, I actually brought it today. I brought the choker outfit today.
Uh-oh.
That's what I have. So this right here is the choker outfit. So it's a banana costume, and there's a backstory behind this. It's the person that misses the trick shot has to wear this outfit. So it's funny, goofy thing that a lot of kids like. Like when I went out to the VidCon event, a lot of the kids, like I wore this one day as a joke. I was telling my buddy, I was like, I'm just gonna wear this out, see if anybody knows who I am. And that day, actually, everybody knew who I was, because people recognize this like crazy. They know it's from the Trickshot videos. They know, they'll come up to me, they'll be like, oh, you missed, you're the choker, like stuff like that. But it became a funny thing that we added in. And it was just one day where like we were with Sean and Evan, the twins again, big part of the channel. They've helped me out so much. But they one day they're like, hey, we should make like, I was thinking we should make like a choker. Like if you miss, you miss. Like because we said choker, that was just a thing. Like, oh, you're the choker, you missed. And then we're like, hey, like they should wear a costume. I was like, we should do a shirt. And then one of the boys was like, no, we have that banana costume. They should wear that. People think that's funny. So that's what we did. Then I think one day we wrote Sharpie. We like wrote choker on it so people knew what it was. And then we just kept going with it and had fun with it. But
it's hilarious.
That's kind of what we got. Yeah.
And what's their last name?
Calhoun.
Calhoun. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, Scott Calhoun. That's their
okay,
dad.
Yeah, Scott,
yeah,
Melissa. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I know the parents.
Yeah.
All right. You decided to go to college this fall.
Yeah. So that was a big decision for me this past year. Honestly, it was just trying to learn more about the media stuff, because I know a lot about like the cameras and everything and what I'm doing now. I mean, a lot of it, the first couple of years, I've kind of just done it on the phone. I've gotten a camera and, it's gone well with it, but I think just meeting new people that also maybe want to try the videos and stuff like that, that was a big thing for me. And just trying school out. I've been to school in a while, so giving it a shot. But yeah, I mean, we'll see if I stay the full years, but I don't know, because it's tough, obviously, going to school and knowing what I've done now. And I think the opportunities I could get outside of school are pretty big, and that's what a lot of people aim for when they get out of school. So it's just something I'm trying out. But
I'm surprised they don't treat you like a case study, like the professors are asking you questions.
Yeah. It's funny though, because I went in there and I kind of kept it on the down low because I mean a lot of the kids found out pretty early on, but the professors, not many of them found out. But as this semester has gone on, they've kind of like the one teacher came up to me like the middle of the class. He's like, "You didn't tell me you were famous," and I was like, "How'd you know?" And then I talked to him. But then I think it's just having the following they like kind of look at it and like how I can like represent the school or whatever. But it's definitely been interesting. Like once you get like a little bit of a following, a lot of people I guess look at you as someone. I don't know.
Sure.
But yeah.
And you're at Merrimack?
Yeah, Merrimack. Yeah, right out North Andover, at 30 minutes outside of Boston. I'm a big Boston sports guy. I love the Boston area.
I won't hold that against you.
But yeah, it's I love that. I love the area out there. It's nice. It reminds me North Andover reminds me of home a bit, so it's good out there. But yeah.
Cool. Yeah. You've built an amazing career in a very short amount of time. You're making money.
No, thank you.
What's next?
Yeah. So as of right now, I think it's kind of like a transition period for me. I'm trying to figure out some new things that I could do, obviously on the solo side, because I want people to get to know me a little bit more. Right now, a lot of people know like me for the trick shots, but I want to kind of to get them to know me more, my like personality, things I do behind the scenes. You know, that I like hockey because I've done hockey so long ago. They don't know that. Like just kind of things that I like, get my personality out there a little bit more and just kind of show who I am a little bit more instead of just that guy throwing discs into a CD or whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
Maybe you're going to launch your own podcast.
Yeah, exactly. I know. Got some crazy stories we could tell on there for sure. Yeah.
Good stuff. Is there anything else you want to share with us?
I guess if you want to go back to the money thing, because there are other ways, because I think that's one of the biggest questions I get asked from people about how I even make money.
Sure.
The brand deals are a big thing, but also the videos pay you. So I've had a few videos that done pretty good. Like my most viral videos, 517 million views, just one video. So those videos on their own make you money because advertisers will pay to insert ads on the videos. And that's how you make money. So you can make money off all the platforms, right? Every single one of them. So if you make one video, right, you want to post it on every single platform. So you're monetizing, you're getting that max monetization.
So is it a formula or do you negotiate with YouTube? I mean, how does that work?
Yeah. So for YouTube, it's just you join their like partner program and they'll you get monetized. But obviously there's requirements to join the partner program, and you can turn on ads, you can turn off ads for a video, but for each ad, usually you want to turn them on, and then you get paid for them. That's how you can monetize, keep the videos going, pay for things. But those are some other ways we can make money. But yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Carson, this has been great. Really nice to meet you.
No, thank you so much, man. I appreciate it.
And I hope we've started you on a wine habit.
Yeah.
It's worse than a crack habit, I'm telling you. It's more expensive.
I love it.
But Carson Curran, really nice to meet you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah, you're impressive.
Thank you.
All right. That wraps another edition of People Uncorked. Thank you.